First and foremost, just thank you to all of our fans who came out. I think it was the best crowd that we've had all season, and they certainly provided a ton of energy and enthusiasm, and that was just an awful lot of fun. And I recognize it's not all that warm outside, so to leave home when the game is being televised is something that we really appreciate. Parking is probably a struggle with all the things going on, so recognize our fans for doing that, and it's created a great atmosphere for our young ladies to participate in. And then we have 77 alumni who came back today, women's basketball alumni. That's incredible. So looking forward to celebrating with them, but certainly appreciate what they've done to build this program and for them coming back. From a game standpoint, I thought our young ladies competed at a really, really high level. Thought we did an awful lot of things that played at a high level, and then Wisconsin made a run in the third quarter like they're very, very capable of doing, and I think hit 5 straight threes and kind of closed the gap. And so our players had to show a lot of resiliency at that point in time, and so we're really proud of them for doing that and attacking in a lot of different ways. So I think we got better throughout the course of the game, and that's something that's going to be really important for us to continue building upon. Doesn't get any easier. Now we go back on the road again. But today we get to celebrate this one and celebrate with a lot of our alumni as well.
Thanks, Coach. We'll go into questions for Grace and Amaya.
For either one of you, the coach just talked about resiliency in the third, fourth quarter. How did you dig down and make that happen?
Yeah, I mean, obviously playing in the Big Ten, every team is tough, and any team can make a comeback. So I think we just stayed true to what we've been trying to do and bring energy on our end, and kind of let things play out and try to control what we could control.
And picking up what Coach said too, I got to ask you about the crowd. I mean, what was that like playing in front of almost 5,800 people tonight?
It was a lot of fun. But the barn always, when it's packed, it gets really loud. And I remember this from high school because they'll have high school state tournament games here, and whenever there's a ton of fans, it gets super loud.
Maya, when did you become a three-point shooter?
Today, I guess. Today was the day.
Every day.
Did you sense that coming out? Is it something you've been working on?
I mean, I try to work on my shot. It obviously hasn't been falling. Or 3-point wise, it hasn't been falling up until now. But it's actually funny because I remember the other day being Aaron Rose shooting, and I was like, I just need one to go in the game, and I'd be fine. And then it did, so it worked out.
And just live off that, do it again kind of thing?
I'm not going to force it, but if one comes, maybe.
Talk about your offense. I know you struggled early in the Big Ten season, but you really kind of picked it up the last few games. Is there something you're doing differently, or is it just simply a mindset, shooters got to shoot kind of thing?
I just think, I try to just come into the game with a clear mindset and just trying to go out there and play, do whatever my team needs me to do. So I think it just has started to click a little bit, and then obviously just staying in keep getting reps in the gym. So I think that's just starting to show too. And all my teammates and my coaches, they support me, they help me with that too, just giving me confidence no matter the situation.
And for either of you, how important is Tori to this team?
Extremely important. I mean, I think you can tell just that spark she brings on both ends of the court, especially defensively. I mean, she really frustrates other teams, and she can beat almost anybody off the dribble. So she is really important to our team.
For sure.
Yeah.
Is it kind of almost where she goes, you go, or is that too much to say?
I mean, Tor never stops. She's a motor, so we can always rely on her to get something done, whether that's a bucket, that's a stop, a steal, whatever. So I think she's always a constant force for our team that we can always rely on.
You just got to find a way to keep her healthy. Well, that comes into the coach's play, I guess, right?
That's right.
All right, thanks, ladies.
Cool. Thank you, guys. You guys are really well. We'll get into questions for Coach now.
Don, I just wanted to ask you about Amaya. What have you seen differently from her? She's kind of just seemed like it's just coming.
Yeah, I think she's continuing to play and understand how much she can make happen in the game. I thought today she did a really good job of attacking pressure, getting us attacking in an open court. She's been someone who's defended and rebounded at such a high level all season long. That continued, and then she's attacking. And I think recognizing, and her teammates did as well, when we had some really good kick-out opportunities, those are really good in-rhythm shots, and take those, and she did and made those. So, but I think she's just starting to get more and more comfortable with being, we're asking her to do do a lot. We're asking her to defend in a certain way, be our leading rebounder. She leads us in assists. And then, oh, yeah, we want you to also score. Oh, we want you to take care of the ball and handle it and push it up and do all those kind of things. So we're putting a lot on her, and I think she's handling a lot of those things at a high level.
You look at Grace, another outstanding shooting day. I mean, how much of an asset is that to have in the squad?
Right. And I think she's someone who, Grace just makes really good decisions. She shoots the ball at a really high level. She can score it at the rim. She rebounds for us. But I also thought today she was a very calming presence. So when Wisconsin went on the run and we were going to call a timeout, and then we were attacking in a full court and got an opportunity to get to the rim, and I think we got to the free throw line, so we didn't call it. They scored, then we called it. And at that point in time, she was just a calming presence. You guys this is what we have to do. And I think that's really, really important, because at that point in time, momentum has kind of shifted and momentum has swung. And I think that's as much as everything else that she does on the court. Handle the ball, shoot the ball, score the ball, rebound the ball, defend at a high level. Just to have that presence and that composure was something that was really important for us today.
And I think she actually missed a couple free throws. She doesn't miss those, does she?
Not really,
No, I was
no.
gonna say, what? But still had a really strong game for you.
She did.
How big is it right now? You play another middle, you beat a middle of the Big Ten kind of team, and just to get some momentum going. I know you've got Penn State, which in theory should be a Gopher, their best hit stop, but just to get on a roll right now.
I think it's important that we continue to get better right now. And I thought that there were some certain things that we practiced that we had to carry over into this game. And one of them was, from the Oregon game early, we didn't do a great job in our transition defense, and they scored on us in transition in the first quarter. And then we looked at, Wisconsin is a team that is one of the most offensively efficient teams in transition offense. They score almost 1.08 points per possession. That's incredible. That's a lot, because they can really shoot. So if we didn't carry over the lessons that we learned in transition defense from Oregon to this game, it would have really hurt us. So what's important is that we continue to see some of those things, some of our ball screen defense coverages, for example, attacking pressure, cutting hard to get open, those type of things. And I thought we did that. And that's what's really important at this point in time is to continue learning and then continue growing. And I thought our young ladies did that in this game. Great. Thank you.
Thanks, Don.